Hello my dear JEE warriors, welcome aboard. I had to go urgently live because there were some changes in the guidelines, and there are some new things which you must be aware of before entering the examination hall in your JEE Mains 2024. There are things which you should do, things which you should not do. I'll give you all the things. Although there was an advisory issued, still there was some confusion with many students. So that's the reason why I'm coming over here live and clearing all your doubts. Okay. So first of all, smash the like button quickly. And if you're not a part of our Telegram channel, make sure you're a part of it ASAP, as soon as possible, because you're going to get the PDFs over there, important updates and notifications as and when they progress. And any time a notification comes, because a lot of new things are coming up, we will be the first ones to give you. And not just that, you don't have to waste your time. Keep on refreshing the NTA site. Okay, it's my job. I will do that for you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and also thank you for joining the Telegram. So starting off with the main thing, when should you actually enter the center? When should you be present? It is recommended that you go 2 hours before. I know in the site, or maybe some other teachers might tell you 1 hour is okay. I recommend personally 2 hours before, because if you read the instructions carefully, it says please reach the venue of reporting as per the time mentioned in the admit card. Read what is the timing mentioned. Do not assume something. Do not go in the wrong shift. Do not go too late. Do not go too early. That is also very important. If you report beyond the gate closing time, you will not be allowed to enter the test venue. This is very important for all the students to note. There is a gate closing time, and it's better to reach at least 2 hours before. Don't ask me, sir, is it 45 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? It might change from center to center a little bit here and there. So better to be inside before the gate closes. Not just that, the instructions also have been issued for strict compliance. You cannot say, please let me in. They might not even think or oblige. So that's why don't even sit and argue over there. You be safe on your side. Also, it is advised that you reach the examination center in advance and make yourself familiarized with the location. Main thing what you should do is see where the water place is, see where the toilet is. These are few things which you should be aware of. See where the drop box is. I will tell you more about the drop box in a minute. But also see where are the entry points, exit points, where the toilets are, where the water thing is, where to exit from, where to enter from, how the surrounding is there a clock or something like that. So make yourself aware of the surroundings. All right. Now, there were many students who also asked me on Telegram, sir, I stay very, very far away. What to do about that? One thing you can do is you can book a private auto rickshaw or a private cab or something much in advance, or tell somebody whom you rely on, maybe your uncle or your close relative or something, to please lend the car or drop you at that place. Best thing is your parents or your own brother sisters only drop. Another option is you use your personal vehicle, and if that is also not possible, stay in a hotel which is close by. Do not think that okay, I will get a rickshaw or I'll get a bus or I'll get a train. What if the train is delayed? What if the bus breaks down? So many things can happen. So think of alternative transport modes. Okay. Best thing to do is, if you are really far away or in another city, try to reach the examination center at least 1 day before. Okay. That will be the best thing that you can do. Okay. Next important thing is your JEE Mains admit card you should carry. Okay. I'm going to start with the things you should carry. Then we'll talk about things you should not carry. With the self-declaration undertaking, which you have to download from the NTA website. When you log in into your NTA website, you will be given the option to download the admit card. Depending on the day when your exam is, the link for downloading the admit card will get activated. So don't get scared if you are not able to see that right now. It will happen very soon. Don't worry about it. As well as the self-declaration form, take a clear printout on the A4 size paper and make sure you are filling that up. And whatever sign etc. you have to do it in front of the supervisor right over there. Okay, do it right at the examination center in front of the supervisor. Okay, make sure you keep at least 2 copies of this. Next thing, carry your valid ID proof, that too original one, either PAN card, driving license, voter, passport, Aadhaar, etc., which has basically photograph on it. Basically, it should be issued from the government. This is a new notification which has come right now. It says that ID card issued by school, college, university, coaching center, Aadhaar enrollment receipt is also not valid. Okay, and photocopies or images stored on a mobile phone. If you have a photocopy of the original Aadhaar card, that is also not allowed. In fact, they will not be allowed to enter the examination center without the proper identification, certificate or the card. This is something which is very, very new and you should be aware of. Okay, so only government registered ID cards are valid. Next thing, carry one passport size photograph, but you carry more than one just in case something you lose, and don't keep everything in one pocket, just keep in another pocket just by chance. Okay, same as uploaded with the online form. Do not use a new one. If there are minor changes here and there, it's okay, but it should not be like your hairstyle only is different, you have a beard, or you are suddenly wearing goggles or spectacles, which was not there before. If you have developed new power, that is okay, it is understood, but otherwise don't unnecessarily change too much of your appearance unless you have actually developed power. That's okay. And obviously your photograph should be clear, 80% of the face should be visible. Carry that passport size photograph, right? Then carry a transparent ballpoint pen. If you want, carry maximum 2, don't carry more than 2, 1 is sufficient. Just check beforehand if it is working. Okay, also make sure you are carrying a transparent water bottle just in case you feel thirsty. Do not carry solid water bottles, it should be transparent, it should be clear. Don't carry too much because it will be very difficult to handle. Carry whatever you require. If you are diabetic, then only you are allowed eatables like sugar tablets or fruits like banana, apple or oranges. Okay, only that is if you are a diabetic patient. Obviously you have to carry your admit card, bacha. I just mentioned that before, right? Your admit card has to be carried along with the self declaration form. I have mentioned that before. Next thing, if you are a B-Arc or a B planning student, then for the drawing test alone, you are allowed to carry geometry set box, pencils, erasers and color pencils and crayons only for that exam. And you should not carry watercolors. Do not carry watercolors. Okay, only carry crayons, geometry box, pencils, color pencils. That's only for B-Arc, B planning. If you are a PWD candidate with some disability, then you should carry that PWD certificate. You are also allowed a scribe, meaning there is a person who will write the paper on your behalf because of the disability. You are allowed that. And you are also allowed some extra 20 minutes because of, any problem that you might be facing. Even if you have a scribe or you don't have a scribe, irrespective of that. Make sure that you have filled the form accordingly, you have selected PWD reservation accordingly. Only then all the relaxations for a PWD candidate are allowed. Otherwise you will not be allowed. So make sure of that. Okay, and if you have the candidate will have the discretion of opting for his own scribe or to avail the facility provided by NTA. So you can bring your own or you can opt for the one which is provided by NTA. Both options are there. Okay, so that's for PWD candidates. Keep that in mind. Now, what is new this time is that students were asked or they were recommended to register through Digi Locker. Digi Locker is that government digital facility where your ID cards get stored and verified using KYC and all of that. But in case you did not register through that, okay, or you did not choose the authentication through non-Aadhaar options, then you have to report early on the day of examination, at least 1 hour before. Here it says 1 hour, but I have already told 2 hours for that extra biometrics and the extra verification which will be needed. So if you had registered via Digi Locker, for you it is an advantage because already certain verifications are done. But if you hadn't uploaded through Digi Locker or through ABC ID, then you have to reach much earlier. It is mandatory that you undergo these biometric tests and other verifications. Also remember, this time what is different is By chance, if you go out of the hall for a water break or for a washroom break, again while entering you have to go through the same verification. That means you will be losing out on more time. That's why I said don't drink excess water or don't go for loo breaks, because you will be wasting a lot of your precious time in the examination. This is to avoid any kind of cheating. I hope this is very, very clear. Yes. So do not carry Xerox of any ID card. Some of you are asking. No, please carry the original ones. Please carry the original ones, because it has been mentioned right over here. Okay, do not carry anything with photograph. Okay, that is what you have to carry. ID proof in original, not Xerox. Keep that in mind. Okay, you cannot use phone screenshots of Aadhaar cards and PAN cards and all of that. Don't do that. Okay. Apart from that, what you should keep in mind is you will have to download the admit card declaration form through jemain.nta.ac.in. Depending on when your shift is and days, that link will get activated. Don't be nervous about it. Also, please check these following things. This is your checklist. Reporting time at the center. What time you have to report? Gate closing time at the center. Okay, very, very important. Date of examination. Don't unnecessarily do a mistake. You reached one day before or you reached late. That is even worse. Shift and timing. Your shift was morning but you reached in the afternoon. Very bad. Don't do that. Where is your venue? See it properly. Sometimes two names might be there. School names might be similar. College names might be similar. The area might be different. The center might be having the same name. Read the name, pin code, everything properly. Make sure you are supposed to be at that center. Also, please go through all the instructions in the admit card. So when you get the admit card, instructions will be given. Read them also. Okay. Right now, admit cards have not been issued as I am making this video. Also keep in mind, you should see the question paper which is available on the screen is as per the subject or the medium that you have opted in the admit card. You chose the paper in English but it came in Hindi or in Tamil. You opted for Kannada and it came in Telugu. So these things should not happen. If it happens, please raise your hand and tell to the supervisor. They will make the necessary changes. Okay. So you have to bring those things, those discrepancies in the notice of the invigilator. They are also advised to read the subject instructions. Now, what is the subject instructions? Let me just open them. Okay, this is there in the NTA guidelines. Let me just open them for you. Is there right over here? Right over here, as you see this particular notification. All right, it's there below. Just go below, you will see the annexure. This is the subject specific instructions, section A. What are the instructions? 4 marks, -1 marks, but you read them properly. It's standard only, nothing great, but just go through it just so that you are aware of it. Okay, you don't have to go through aptitude test if you are a B.Tech person, but these are the subject specific instruction sheets which you need to go through the official notification. Next thing, how is your attendance calculated? You must enter the details in the attendance sheet. There will be an attendance sheet. You have to enter the details in proper handwriting. You have to sign it and left hand thumb impression. If you do not have left hand, if you are a PWD candidate or something, then use your right hand. That depends. And also paste the photograph at the correct place. Name, sign, thumb impression and photograph. When you are putting the thumb impression, it should be clear. Do not smudge it. Put it once, that's it, and remove it. It will happen. Okay, don't have to press it and roll it over. Don't do that. Don't smudge it. This is the only way your attendance gets marked. Obviously, COVID is not yet over. Some places might have some restrictions. So maintain that social distancing. If you feel unsafe or you want to avoid social contact, then carry your hand sanitizer as well. If you are feeling sick, then please report to the supervisor over there. They might allocate a computer or a place which is far away from everyone else. That is obviously so that other people don't fall sick. So if you are not feeling so well, it's okay. Report to the supervisor. It's not like you will be banned from the examination. No, you'll just be given a separate computer a little bit far away. Keep that in mind. Now, a lot of people do not know this and they make mistakes here. Before leaving the examination hall, what and all you should do? Blank sheets of paper are given for rough work, A4 size sheets, and enough number of sheets are given. Don't ask me whether it is 4 or 5, but enough number of sheets are given. You will not need more. Those sheets, please do not carry back in any way. Don't keep it in your pockets. You have to write your name, your number on all the sheets, and you must put it back in the drop box which is at the center. That's why I said drop box. There will be a drop box. You have to put it back on the center. If you fail to do so, then your result may not be evaluated, and this has happened many times. Also, your admit card must be dropped in the designated drop box. There is a separate drop box for the admit card. Drop it after filling it completely. If you do not do that, then your result may not be evaluated. Okay, I hope this is very clear. Some students are asking, sir, is mask allowed? Yes, you can wear the mask, but obviously if the examiner asks you to remove it to check your ID or to check your face, please remove the mask only for that particular time. But otherwise, you can carry your own mask, and maybe sometimes they might provide you the same at the center. It's okay. But make sure the mask is not very thick, has some pocket like thing and all of that, then it will not be allowed. Carry some normal mask. Okay. Now what you should not. No point wearing watches. No point, having some Bluetooth speakers, earphones, microphones, obviously calculators, logbooks, nothing is allowed. In fact, don't even bring one extra piece of paper, because that extra blank sheet is also not allowed. Remember that. Also, rough sheets are provided, like I said, so you don't need those things. Any kind of mobile phones are not allowed in the center. In fact, remember, you should not put yourself under stress by wearing uncomfortable clothing. Some jackets, no, definitely not. Don't wear shirts with too many pockets. Don't wear cargo pants. Wear simple jeans or simple trousers. Okay? If you are a girl, then make sure you are wearing simple kurtas or normal t-shirts with simple pajamas. Okay? Don't have to wear things which are unnecessarily either revealing or too much closed or too much covered with a lot of pockets. Obviously, multiple layers of clothing is not allowed unless it's cold outside and you are wearing a normal sweater. Yes, some students might be in the northern parts of the country and maybe it is very cold or you are not feeling so well. Sweaters are allowed, but don't wear jackets because usually they have pockets and they might not really allow it. Okay? Or wear thermal wear inside. That is the best thing. Also, don't wear caps, goggles, shoes with soles and all of that with thick soles. Don't use it. Better to wear sandals or better to stick to slippers. If it is very cold outside, yes, you can wear some thin canvas kind of shoes, but not those thick ones. Okay? They will be not allowed. Keep that in mind. Also, this time copying is being taken very seriously. If any student is found copying for any reason or using any unfair means, any gadget or any method for copying, they will be strictly banned. That complete application will just get debarred. So the center is equipped with CCTVs and as well as jammers. Mobile jammers are also there in many centers. So please do not use any of these things. Okay, it's a humble request. Please do not do that. Now, if you see some student who is copying, what to do? First of all, you mind your own business. Don't break your head, oh, that student is copying. But if it is bothering you, somebody is troubling you, don't even be afraid. Don't be scared. Simply raise your hand, call the supervisor and just tell them, listen, this person was troubling me. This person is unnecessarily trying to communicate, trying to see my answers. It's disturbing. And just straight away carry on with your subject and question paper. Don't bother too much. Don't think what they will think, what they will do, what will happen after the examination all straight away, because if it is interfering you, you have every right to tell to the supervisor. Otherwise, just concentrate on the paper. You should not really be looking otherwise. You should not carry money, bags or even keys inside the hall. So if you have money, keys or bags, purses, mobile phones or other things, wallets, leave it outside the hall. That's why it is said, do not carry too much money. What if somebody takes away your bag? Usually that doesn't happen, but you never know what is the intention in other students' mind and all of that. So better not to carry unnecessary valuable things. Don't carry jewelry, gold, silver items. Don't think that I can keep it safely in the bag. Even though it is kept at a safer place, why risk it? Okay, don't do that. Now, after all these things, I'm pretty sure you are clear in your mind what things are allowed, what things you should keep in mind, and what things are not allowed. The next thing which you should do is there is a link in the description box, which is the JEE rank predictor and college predictor test. After you give the test, you will get an approximate range of rank and the range of colleges that you can get, so that you know where you stand and you can improve even in the last few days. It's completely free of cost and you will get your estimated rank as well as estimated college. The link is there in the description box below. So please use that. And share this video, like this video, and also subscribe to the channel. I would be really happy if you make this channel grow by a lot, because we are the #1 Vedantu, the JEE English channel in the country, and that's your Vedantu JEE English. Okay? So thank you so much and glad you are here, and follow these instructions. Everything will be all right. I'll be coming again for your motivation and your last minute tips and tricks as well. Thank you so much. This is Captain Shreyas signing off. Hasta la vista. Any doubts? Leave it in the comments.